Hello, folks. We'll be getting started very shortly. Just as soon as I click through however many AMD errors that my computer wants to throw at me today. I swear I cleared a bunch of them right before we actually went live. I don't even know why this one turned up. It's evil, is what it is. Despicable, disgusting. I'm playing through my own phone. There we go. Oh, we'll figure our stuff out eventually. I hope everybody's doing well today. Hey, goodness, I sure know I am. I'm kind of tired. I don't have a whole lot of energy. So I was just gonna hang out and play a just a lazy little round of Blueprints. I wanted to stream today, but nothing high key. Keeping it low key. We're kicking it easy style. Keeping it on the down low. Whatever it is the kids say these days. All right, we got 3 errors. That's not too bad. Oh, I might even just jump straight into the game, honestly. Not too terribly many of us are around just yet. So what if I just snuck in a little bit of Blueprints to start us off? Right? What if I broke convention? Nobody's around to say otherwise. It's just you and me, VOD watchers. I could gaslight them. I could tell them they missed like a massive important pre-stream ramble. I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna gaslight everybody today. I think that's a great idea. Oh, goodness gracious. Where's my blueprints? There it is. That does remind me, speaking of gaslighting. Oh my god, stop. Stop. I've been really enjoying this game lately. Called Dread Delusions. Think Morrowind meets 40k through PS1, beautiful, very well stylized, but still PS1 graphics. It's great. I am a rather big fan of it. I've enjoyed it quite a bit here recently. Here we are. All right, it's Blueprints time. It's been a moment. It's been a moment. It's been a couple weeks since we did any blueprints, but am I ready? Time to get blue with it. Hello, Peach. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, it's time to get down. It's time to blue. Not new game. Continue. There we go. Oh, I don't. It'll come back to me as we go. It will return to me, as all things do in time. Oh, goodness gracious. How are you doing, Paige? I know that we spoke this morning, but I was out for a little while. I ended up having some hooligans knock on my door and drag me out to a little brunch date. It was lovely. And then I accidentally stole one of their keys, so they're forced to come back and see me. That's my conspiracy. Do we want... Do we want to do the Westgate path first and see what we get? That sounds cute. I did enjoy it quite a bit. Let's do one path here first, and then when we inevitably have to double back. Ooh. Give me Parlor. Let's open Parlor. Do a little Parlor puzzle. Ooh, an apple. Apple. That sounds cute. It was. I enjoyed it. The black box is empty. The black box is true. The black box is black. Well, this is true. Fuck. Alright, now I have to engage my brain. The black box is black is unequivocally true. This box is true. One of these has to be a liar, right? If this is a liar, the black box is true, that means that the black box is false, which means that the black box has stuff in it. Which means that they're both liars. I think that's it. I don't think that if this is true, then all of these are true, and that doesn't work. This one's pretty straightforward, I think. But yeah, it was nice. We went out to there we go. I never lose. I'm the best blueprinter to ever live. Oh, this is messed up, actually. Let's build chapel here, and then promptly not go into chapel and lose our allowance. Let's try to find literally any other way. Let's go out. Let's go for a little stroll, shall we? But anyway, it was nice. I was just about to start boiling water for coffee. I took my sweet time getting out of bed, and as I was filling up the pot with water, I got a violent, startling knock on my door, which means only one thing. And I opened it, and my lovely girlfriend was there. And then I invited her in, and then her lovely girlfriend popped out from around the corner. That was nice. Ooh, items for trade. Ooh, all of these are kind of good. All of these are kind of interesting. I don't think we've seen Trading Post quite yet. Let's do Trading Post and see how this one works. Oh. A dynamite. A little too dangerous to pick up. Yeah, probably. Our character is a coward. Ooh. Yellow? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I had all of them at yellow before. Okay, let's do you. You. Okay, that just resets. Do we just want to make all of these yellow? Is it you have to get the corners to be yellow? That seems likely. Ah, okay. In which case now this is stuck. Okay. Yeah, so... Ooh. Okay. This side's easy. How do I do this side, then? Ooh. Almost. Hey, hey, there we go. Ta-da! I'm smarticles. You've rewarded an allowance token. Hey, our allowance got bigger by 2. Nice. Alright, well, let's check out what we came here for. I have no items to trade. Cool. Well, I suppose if I get items that I don't want, we can come back and trade them in here. Smart, right? Very smart. You know, they train rats to find mines. And I'm trained to defuse them, they tell me. I just have to chew on the wires real good. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, it was good. And now I've got leftovers. I've got tons of leftovers because I was a bad girl and I got a pizza last night. I ordered. I even had it delivered. I was a very bad girl, but I was recovering from being sick, and I didn't want to go outside, and walk all the way over to get pizza. Um, and I was kind of paranoid because in order to get to the pizza place, I have to walk past work, and I had called off work because I was legitimately sick. I was feverish. But I feel like people get weird about I feel like people get weird about stuff like that, you know? This is fucked up. This is such a fucked up design we're working with right now. Um, Give me a library, I guess. You deserve to get pizza delivered? Thank you. I needed to hear that. And then I got myself dolled up a little bit. So I was presentable for my, like, not even 5-second interaction with the pizza delivery guy, who was obviously queer, which was nice, and just popped by and was pleasant. It was a pleasant interaction. Let's do. Do I want the courtyard? Not really. Not right now, at least. I also don't really want the hallway. And I don't want to use bedroom here. Okay. Let's go up this way. This is gonna be a really weird looking house, I'll be honest with y'all. What book do I want next? Bring me... We've read this one, we've read this one, we've read the Sightseer's Guide. Have we read History of Oringia? I don't think we have. Bring that one to me. Please and thank you. Oh! 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 The pictures! I forgot. There was a reason I was excited to do today in particular. It's time for... this is a G. This is a G. Bridge Bride. Let me grab the, let me grab the spreadsheet. We might already have this one, actually. But yeah, so I got the pizza. It was good. I was pretty for when I opened the door. It was a nice, brief interaction. I feel confident about it. I was hot enough to have a pizza delivered. And I, thank you for the stretch. Oh, thank you, Mel. And then, today, then I got taken out for brunch, for my breakfast, their lunch. And I was very happy with that. The food was delicious. I love the place that we went to. We're big fans. We're big fans. It's like a little pancake house, cafe thing. It's built in a really awkward spot to get to. So I only can go with other people. And even when you're driving, it's really awkward to get into, but it's so good. It's so good. It's worth it. Where is this? There it is. Blueprints Picture Puzzle. Thank you, AMD Surveyor. Yeah, so this one's a G, but we already have this room. You know what room we don't have? The one next to us. Oh, my God. Never seen the attic before. Would love to be able to get it. Cannot. Let's do Chamber of Mirrors, however. This is a room that we want to be able to access from multiple angles. Cool. Hello, weed whacker, right outside my door. I really appreciate you being here. Even though you went past earlier and I explicitly waited for for you to pass for me to start stream. SMH. What the heck? Okay. Alright, we go over here now. It's so fucking rude. I know, right? How dare they do their job. Okay, so this opened this? Ooh. Orange. Alright, we are making progress in the oh, and then there's this, which is stars stairs. This is an I. That means that this row is 8. Okay, so there's 2 8s. Let me pop over to desktop real quick and show you all what I've done here. So for those who don't remember, we are solving this like picture puzzle. Each room has 2 pictures in it. One, it's like if we pop over here, it's like it's stairs without stars, and you compare the letters, and there's 1 letter left. And this is what we got so far. So there's 2 incidences of the word 8 so far. We're also going to be double checking our work as we go because I definitely messed up the chart at some point. Pop back over to game view. But that's something that we're looking out for. I want to avoid going into chapel if I can help it. Bedroom's probably good here. Bedroom or pantry. We're definitely going to be coming back through this bedroom multiple times. Yeah, let's put it here. Especially with, like, the mirrors there. Okay. Flan? And sand? Oh god. When we don't have this room, do we? I'm pretty sure. No, we don't have this room. We don't have this room. We do have to figure this out. Ooh, the car keys. Speaking of car keys, I accidentally stole my girlfriend's car keys, so they have to come back here. I think I mentioned that already, but it's relevant now. Well, this is flan or flan. Flan? I think it's flan. Flan. I have no idea what this would be compared to that. This has been sand before. Or dune. Desert and desert. Oh my god, that's clever. This is dessert, this is desert, right? Does that even make sense here? I think it does. Yeah, an S makes sense here. So it's safe, and then there's a letter on the end. I think that's literally it. It's desert and desert. That's funny as hell. I love that. Okay. What else we got here? We do not want to terminate this path here. We do not want to terminate this path here, so we're gonna grab Den. It's a shame about... Oh, no, it's not a shame about this door, because we want to access, the mirror room anyways. It's not a waste. I need to remember to use my brain here, jeez. I think we have this one already. Yeah, 8. Plain. Plain and plan. Yeah, plain and plan. And then there's like a little hint here that the one left over is an E. That's cute. Making it easy for us. Yeah, that checks out. Double checking our work as we go. Ooh. Orange. No, we don't want to do this one. I don't actually know which ones we've pressed and which ones we have not yet. Oh, but now there's like this central one that I want to press really badly. I want to press the one in the middle. Oh no, how do I do that? Oh, well, I haven't eaten this orange yet, so this is probably one of them. Oh god. Uh-oh. Oh no. Have I pressed every one of these buttons? Well, I mean, let's go around and toggle them. Definitely this one. I want to press the middle button. Definitely have pressed this one. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. It was already open. Oh my god. Hi. Oh. Hello. Hi. What am I doing? What am I doing up here? Oh. Wait a minute. Is there anything I want to access up here then? Because then I could drop the gates below to get somewhere, right? Why, though? For what reason? Oh, God. There's got to be a reason that I can get up here, right? Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, there's like this central pillar now. It seems solid. Yeah, that looks like it's just a solid central pillar. Unless it's not. If it's not a solid central pillar... But I can't juke it. That's crazy. Why do I want to get up there? Oh, jeez. Why do I want to get up there? I don't know. We can think on that. We can think about it. I don't know why I want to get up there. I don't think that there's anything up there for me. Or at least not that's evident to me. Oh, jeez. Well, that's gonna haunt me. That's gonna haunt me for a while. Yeah, what's it called? What way am I even going now? Back to the den. Back to the den. No, even better, out this way. Take pantry. Build our way over. Corridor. Oh, and stop forgetting we need to This one should be C. It's rod and... Wait a minute. No, this one might not be right then. Rod and road. And where are we? Oh, actually, rod and road is an A. That looks weird. That looks weird. Rod and road. And what's this? Here that is. I fucking hate this thing. Tier and tie. It's an R. Okay. And what's this one? Because this one I have down as a C, but it's spelling something that doesn't make any sense. Oh, hello. That's right, we can now double draft things because we have mirror room. Okay, just give me way more money, please. Thank you. What is this? Crow and row. This is a C, for sure. This doesn't make sense. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, hi there. How's it going? Here's my spreadsheet right now. This is where we are. C-R-A-C, and we have yet to confirm the S, but we do have an S here on the sheet. This isn't a word. This isn't a word. I don't know. Maybe it'll make sense in the greater context of things. We just gotta go letter by letter. Maybe. Maybe. How's the thrifting going, though, hon? How are you? Alright. No, not this way. Up this way. Here we are. Who blew this prince again? Me. I blew this prince. Let's do... Okay, we've got another den. What I actually want is another... I want another corridor. Goofy-ass house. What the hell? Lock, clock... Lock 'em and clock 'em, or clock 'em and lock 'em. I guess it depends on your motive. This is a C, so this should be an S if we have all of this correct here. We have to go either Nook or Commissary. I think we're gonna go Commissary because we have a ton of cash. This is peas or a pod. Peak. 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 I know this word. Peak. Peak and P means this is a K, actually. This is a K, which then makes this a word because it's crack. It's crack. Like cocaine. Oh, that's exciting. I love cocaine. Let's get a... Let's save our money for now. We have a lot of steps because we ate all the oranges in the Chamber of Mirrors. Hop on peak. Hop on this peak. Let's do... Let's do, oh, really? There's a justification to take literally any of these. I think I think I want at least one copy of security in the house so that I can mess with the doors. Yeah, sand and Sand and is an S here. That's an easy one. That's one we already had. Let's do our security console check. View the estate inventory. Nothing there. I don't know why I can get to the top of... Thank you, AMD Surveyor. That's very fun. Good to know. I don't know why we can get to the top of the mirror room. I don't know why. I didn't find anything to interact with up there. We could cycle some of the other doors away in order to, like, access the other sections, but I didn't see any reason to. The key card system... Change the offline mode to unlocked, as always. But right now, I don't have any indication that I'm going to be able to open these doors. So let's set our security level to low. Fewer locked doors. If we do get a key card or a way to kill the power, then we'll come back and swap that. This goes up, this goes sideways. Let's do sideways. Well, I mean, there's the breaker box. That's the breaker box, folks. Drawing room is so good here. But it is the breaker box. Fuck. Ooh, that's so convenient. I don't really want to get down to just one... I don't want to get down to just, like, one route, if I can help it, though. I hardly have any key. I don't have any keys. I can purchase one. Let's do utility closet. We're gonna gamble a little bit here. Fur. Well, what did I say this was before? Let me just cheat a little bit. I don't know. I don't know why I said this was an E. So it's tree, or a fur, flame, or a match. So probably flame is what this is, right? Probably flame is what this is. Flame and... Oh god, I don't know. Fire. No, never mind. Fire and fur. This one's easy. No, yeah, it's an E. We already had that. We're double checking our work. Turn off gymnasium. Turn on the garage. Kill power to the keycard entry system. I don't know what the VAC indicators do. I'm not going to bother right this moment until I find out what that does. We pop over here. And we set the keycard entry system. We set the security level to high. There we go. Pretty good stuff. The coat check. Well, there's a lucky rabbit's foot, but that would end the run instantly. We've got to do parlor here. Another parlor. Another parlor. Tag intent. Oh, 10 intent. This is a T. Yep, that's what we have down. This entire row should be complete. It should be 8. Oh, a magnifying glass. Very helpful. Very helpful. What do we got over here? The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter B. Okay, we're playing one of those games. The blue box is true. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter U. Fuck. containing the letter B. There's no U in this statement. There is a B in literally every statement. Okay. So this is true. Actually, this has to be true. This has to be true because every box has a B in it. And therefore it is in a box with a statement containing the letter B. This is true. Which also means that the blue box is true. These are both true. That means this is a lie. Which means that the gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter U is not true. So we can't have the letter U. Rules you out. I think rules you out because you technically list a letter U in your statement. This doesn't have it. This is our box. I'm a genius. I'm the smartest rat to ever live, actually. I can do Darkroom. I would kind of like to do the pool. But it is a little dangerous to run out of gems right now. It is a bit dangerous to run out of gems right this moment. Let's do the pool. Let's get a little crazy with it. The pool rules. The draft pool is your deck of potential floor plans. Each time you draft, 3 random floor plans are drawn from the draft pool for you to select from. The odds of drawing a specific floor plan may differ depending on the room. Some rooms are more rare than others. Floor plans added to the draft pool are removed at the end of the day unless otherwise stated. No running. I'm running. Coal. Stonks, specifically. Chart and cart. This is an H. We do a bit of non-Euclidean architecture. Damn straight. Welcome in, Flash. Good to see you. So this is cart, chart, which means this room is an H, which I have down. Yeah, I have H down. I have H down? I have H down. This is the 5th row. I have H down. Cool. All right. Double checking our work as we go. Ooh, hell. There's a kitchen. I think I'm going to do observatory. What do we get this time? The twins. 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. Cool. Or wait, it's either going to be that or it's going to be the slice. Hold on. Look into the sun real quick. Yeah, it's the twins. Constellation effects only trigger when clicked on. There we go. So we just need a sledge. I got drunk last night and accidentally made a new friend. That's a great way to make new friends. That's good. Okay, this is the tier thing. This is a tiger. So it's G, which is what I have here. Yeah. Because this row also spells out 8. It's okay. It's okay. We're not screwed. We have not been owned, folks. I kept the money on hand just for this. This is what we kept the money around for. I will never be owned. There we go. We got a key. We need keys, we need gems desperately. Running one route off of this is so bad. Why did I do this? Why did I do this to us, actually? Hallway. Hallway is our only choice here. Anything else ends the run completely. Let's check the upstairs real quick, too, while we're here. I've never found anything up here, but... yeah, nope. Cool. Old-timey 1950s newscaster voice is just in. Bottom claims to not be property. Breaking news. Breaking don't worry about it. Locked? Fuck. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Both of these doors are locked. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. After I did all this with the security to reduce the odds that we get locked doors. Let's double check, make sure there aren't any loose keys lying around. I've been pretty thorough. Yeah, no. There's 2 trunks and I can't open them. Unless... unless to the trading post. Oh, the trading post might actually save us here. Hold on. It's never over. It's never over. If I can trade for a key or for a sledgehammer, we're actually back. To the trading post. Let's go. Okay. Trade for a compass? No trade. Trade for salt? These trades aren't very good. For 2 ivory dye. That's not bad. Let me see what the compass does real quick. Draw flow pans leading north more frequently. Trade the compass for 2 ivory dye. I'll trade for a magnifying glass. Trade that for salt. Oh, they just trade for each other. Fuck. Nope, that's it. Unfortunately, that's a dead end. Watched K-pop Demon Hunters the other day, and the movie is genuinely amazing. I cried. I've never heard of this. K-pop Demon Hunters? I mean, sounds like a riot. Aw, this is such a shame. Such a shame. That's okay. These things, they happen from time to time. Let's pop over to the orchard. I don't think there will be any tools or anything up in the orchard. We've never seen that there. But I'm willing to run over and check real quick. It's not far. Ooh. A little too far this way, maybe. Wait a minute. Oh, there it is. Is K-pop Demon Hunters about exactly what it sounds like? K-pop Demon Hunters? Yeah. Nope. Nothing. Let's call it a day. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Yes. I'll have to put it on the list, I suppose. A rustic villa. A very strangely shaped rustic villa. Okay. Save and continue. We made a little bit of progress. We got a couple more letters. We're still very well short of the full message. They killed demons using the power of song. That's great. Musically inclined. Alright, let's grab our allowance and get to work. Oh, I've got guests. One moment. Say hello.
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Hello.
What do you mean you haven't seen it? You've been here.
Yeah, but I haven't seen it while she's streaming. That's what I mean.
Oh, is that the stuff that you thrifted?
Yeah, it's mostly not for work like it was supposed to be.
Okay. Here you go.
Did you want to see it?
I would love to see it. Are you gonna model for me, or are you just gonna pick it up and show
You
me?
can just come look at it.
Okay. A brief break, folks. I need to go see things that were thrifted. So we will be right back. I mean, I am deeply unpopular, so I don't know how many people
You're
are
not
here.
deeply unpopular.
Dedicated followers.
You have dedicated followers.
You know, you're right. I do have dedicated followers. You're all dedicated to me, right?
Yeah.
If I asked you all to jump off a bridge, you'd do it, even if I didn't.
I don't know about that one.
I don't know. I think that's reasonable. If I told you to jump off a bridge,
No. Get
would you
up.
walk up to the edge and let me shove
Get
you off?
I'm terrified of heights. No. Why are you biting me?
Get up.
Yeah, see, Glavko's on my side here. Hello, Glavko. Welcome in. Can cult members be dedicated? I think cult members are the most dedicated. Oh, who's that?
My raptors. Give me
Oh my god, they're so cute. How have you not introduced me to these creatures
I
before?
think I have.
I don't think you have,
Forgot.
actually. They're so cute. I would remember these little creatures.
You're my little pride raptors.
They're so adorable.
Little softs.
They're little and soft.
I was born into this, like Mormons. You'd never tell me to jump off a bridge unless it was on fire, right?
Wow.
I might set the fire, but yeah.
Don't throw.
Yeah.
You showed
Do you wanna show them? Here, we'll show them.
I want to see. They want to
Here,
see.
they want to see. Hi. These cute little raptor creatures.
They're adorable.
They are adorable.
This one's sugar cookie and this one's cotton candy.
Okay, cotton
Throw
candy
that
and
one.
sugar
You could
cookie.
throw it.
No, don't
You
throw
could-
this.
You could chuck those everywhere.
Babies.
Sorry, it got suddenly rather crowded in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch for the rest of the stream.
Yeah, so you're gonna have like front row seats.
Mhm.
Yeah? Is that okay? I live a very strange life. Oh great, they've multiplied. That's how girls work, right? They
I want to
multiply.
Consume them? You can't eat
I
them.
want to consume them. KFR, Kentucky Fried Raptor.
No.
Yeah, would they taste like their names? Cotton candy and a sugar cookie?
No.
No.
They're just little babies.
They're just little babies. Okay. Oh goodness.
Yeah, well, we're gonna make some KFR, Kentucky Fried Rat. Where's
Kentucky Fried
Where's
Rat.
Rachel? I'm gonna fucking eat her.
No, you can't
Eat
eat
Rachel.
Rachel.
Go get Rachel. We'll eat her. Get Rachel.
All right.
Go get Rachel.
Why is she hitting me?
Go get Rachel. So we can
You're
eat
being
her.
abused. Oh my god. Are you okay?
Please destroy these internet.
Yeah, please actually just rip the Ethernet cable out midstream. That'd be
Lol.
great.
Haha, I was right.
Oh my goodness gracious. So soft goal, we want to complete the message.
Throw it like a football. Throw Rachel like a football.
Ooh.
He doesn't even care.
Nook.
He doesn't care if you throw Rachel like a football.
Yeah, that's Rachel is football shaped.
Rachel.
Please let the first room be dead end. I would die. I know, right? We basically had that last run. It was like 2 dead ends. Last one was cursed, I'll be honest with you.
Less football. More rotund.
Den's okay here. I'll take Den. I shouldn't have taken Den. I should have taken spare bedroom. Whatever. I'll get over it. Let me double check. When do I need to start checking? I need to check this room. We haven't done this one yet. Arissa
You ready?
and a tag with the number 10 on it. Tag. Stag. Easy. That's a letter S, which means the last row. Let us update here. Let us update here for those of you who care about the puzzle that we're doing. Okay. Crack 8 safes. 8 dates? Crack 8 safes.
What are you doing? She's having a stroke.
I'm not having a stroke. I'm not crazy.
She's having a stroke. She's
I'm-
saying crack 8 dates.
No. 8 dates, crack 8 safes. And then we've got like 4 more words before that. What? What the fuck is this Charles Manson-esque spreadsheet? Don't worry, it's functional. It works. I'm doing my best, okay? Oh, goodness. You two make yourselves at home, though. Goodness.
We're gonna go, I think.
You gonna go? That makes sense to me. Let me give you both a hug. Here. I'll be right back again. Alright, we got rid of them. Oh, goodness gracious. Do the voice streamer. Well, what voice would that be? I don't know what you're talking about. Aren't I always doing a voice? I couldn't imagine. The gall. I have been practicing a little bit. I don't know that it's very good. It is genuinely hard to think while intentionally raising my tone even a little bit. More keys. Hello, Andrew. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Let's see what we've got here. Commissary wouldn't be bad. We'll grab commissary and we'll see what goes this way as well. Storeroom's fine. We'll take a storeroom. Bat. I mean, this is already done. Tub. Bath. Bat. That's an H. It's part of the word 8 that we got earlier. I just like doing these. These make my brain happy. I'm doing okay. A little stressed because of uni. Uni will do that. Oh, I hope that you're hanging in there all right. Oh, a shovel, magnifying glass, many fun things. let's not spend our money just yet until we know what we actually want from here. Pantry's not bad. Pantry's not terrible here. We haven't done our exterior room yet either, do keep in mind. Nursery. What are you going for? Computer science stuff? Nifty. Gonna be a computer wizard. I mean, that's what it is, right? It's, yeah, nerd shit, wizard shit. I mean, that's the fantasy, right? It's been a while since I've had this rant. I've done this one before a long, long time ago, but the, like, RPG classes are all about living out, like, a kind of fantasy. Gonna make databases. Ooh, database shit's cool, actually. I dabbled once when I was just out of high school, and it was cool and way too hard for me. That's what she said. Like, if you play a wizard, it's because you want to have your knowledge, your ability to study and know things, be able to manifest as, like, physical power, right? Warlocks like being able to call up their sugar daddy. You know, barbarians like being big, strong, and angry. You know, kind of seeing red. Fighters are, you know, often strong or agile, but skill. You know, they want to display martial skill. I don't think they're that hard. I'd say it's just a lot of really basic stuff. You see, I didn't even know the basics, though. My knowledge of coding is, like, if-then statements and, like, some very basic checks. Like, I did robotics in high school. That's the full extent of it. We could do a corridor. We could go deep here. Let's go deep. Let's go deep. Let's see how far we can get this to go. Ooh, look at this passageway. Oh, God, look at this passageway. Oh, it's beautiful. Have you ever seen a more beautiful passageway in your entire life? Oh, I love it. It's locked. It's fine. We'll unlock it. I've hit the age where I'm starting to get emails about ED. Laundry room would have been fun here. Spare bedroom will be fine. I love going in deep. Me too. Why is it? I know that I normally am. Ooh. Boiler room. I wish I could draw boiler room right now, but I don't. I have to select one to draft. Which means... Ooh. Is your dick broke? Fix it. I mean... I don't know. I mean, I may be a trans woman, but I keep it well exercised, so... Boiler room would be great here. This would be ideal. Furnace is actually tempting, because you could connect to another boiler room through this passageway, and then you'd be able to trigger furnace and maybe one other, like, power-driven room. But... what are the odds that I'm going to draw another boiler room off of this? Right? Off of this passageway. And this blocks me off, like, totally from here. I think we place a chapel and we don't enter it yet. I think we place a chapel and we just kind of leave it there. We just go deeper. A stay. Ooh, sleep mask. Sleep mask is good. Interesting that sleep mask doesn't actually trigger here. I think we've done this room. Stage, stag is an E. Let me double check our position. We're in 4 Delta. 4 Delta. 4 Delta is literally the only room that I have on this row. And it is an E. Okay, great. Very helpful. Dark room is kind of fun here. I think you go dark room. I think you go dark room. This is gonna flicker and go out, but we do have to take a moment to trigger that so we can do breaker. And then I think we're gonna leave it. I think we're gonna leave this space for now. Because you know what we can do is we can go back to the entrance hall. We can do our exterior room. And we can maybe open up the security door. We can maybe make dark room safe. If we can get a breaker room, a utility closet. I think that works. I think that works. Oh, but like RPG stuff, like, you know, I have experienced actually kind of a steady change in the kinds of like classes that I like to play. Interesting plan. It could pay off. It's a little step intensive. That's the price we're paying here. But I think that it preserves more of our opportunities rather than just rolling dice and seeing what happens. No, I have not spent my money. I don't know what I need from commissary yet. We will have more. We'll have another opportunity to spend at commissary. That'll be fine. Because I used to always play wizard. I was a nerd. You know, I mean, we all know that. I was a fucking nerd. I played tons of wizard. Ooh. We've not seen Shrine. Tool Shed would be good. Nerd alert. Nerd alert. The academics were all I had. No, wait, that's just all of chat. True. At least these days I'm a hot nerd, right? But I always played wizard, and generally, in whatever game, right? Not just talking about like, D&D, just like anytime I had an opportunity to play one of the traditional RPG classes, it was wizard. And don't get me wrong, I still love magic. Magic is still like my favorite. But I also found that I was enjoying a lot more warlock. And I found that the kinds of wizard that I was playing was changing, right? Eventually leaned more into like necromancers as opposed to evocation wizards. Do love a good evocation wizard. My favorite class in D&D was whatever niche concept I could think of that would annoy the shit out of the DM. Yeah, you are one of those, aren't you? Let's open up the shrine. We've never seen the shrine before. A blessing may be just what I need. Make an offering may result in the bestowal of a beneficial blessing that will last for several days. I could drop 12 monies in here. I could. Should I? The answer is obviously not. Obviously, I should not drop that much money in here. Let's try 4. 4 seems reasonable to me. Ooh, you've received the blessing of the High Roller. Each time you draft a shop room, gain 1 ivory die, gain 5 extra money each time you roll an ivory die, and it lasts for 3 days? Never mind, the shrine's great. Oh my god. My DM is cool about it. I would talk it through with him. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I I have over time become much more drawn to charismatic and like smooth talker kind of gameplay. But even from there, um, I started with it just being kind of, persuasive and intelligent, and right. But now I'm getting more into persuasive, uh, persuasive and intimidating, more like. Shrine seems real nice. Shrine is so good, is what we've decided here today. The pool would be good if I had gems still. SMH. Our book. Our book is here. History of Oringia. This book was reviewed and cleared for publication by the Fen Aries Central Board of Education. It has been edited to conform to our department's standards, including the omission of sections deemed inaccurate or unsuitable for public dissemination. It's been censored. Oh, dear God. I'm just gonna speed read this. I'm not gonna read it all out loud. Agera Oris. The second era. Censored the name of the fourth king. Realm of Arch Aries, the land of the northern storms. Araja. Ugh. They've censored the seal of the daughter's land, the central land. A land steeped in tradition is all we know about it. Baron Sinclair, thank you so much for your cooperation with our department and this investigation. We know our presence is never convenient, especially for someone of your social status, so it means all the more that you are not only tolerant, but also willing to aid our efforts in getting this business done as quickly as possible. We are returning, with this letter, the book you lent us, though I must confess it was not as much help as I had hoped. I'd heard that your library of rare and restricted books was quite extensive, and I was told by a reliable source that if a first edition and uncensored copy of The History of Oringia could be found, it would likely be found within the Baron's own collection. But perhaps I was misinformed. Still, part of me thinks that you may have given me the censored copy as a jest, a taste, if you will, for the bureaucrat of their own medicine. If that is the case, then I say, well done, fair play, and perhaps on my next visit we'll have a laugh about this after you've given me the actual manuscript. Until then, Detective Bon Margle of the Red Guard. Okay, this is the important thing. The censored version is not useful. This note is what we're here for. There is an uncensored version of the history of Oringia somewhere within the manor, hidden away. I will continue to browse through this to see if there might be a hint about it. Bolstered. Civil War. The Finsurrection. This is like those FOIA requests that have like 49 pages censored and then one page is like 5 readable sentences. Yeah, it's a vibe. I love it. Um, hmm. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 long years, saw buried 1 in every 3 men. Oh. Ah, I see. The few remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear of their lives to the south, forever exiled. And then we reach the current era of the Red Monarchy. Okay. Spruce and birch that spread our realms, blah 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 blah. Cool. I am curious about this. Sinclair Mary Jones. Mary Jones has borrowed this, and 3 years later, Bon Margol requested it twice. Okay. Alright. Sure. Let's take a quick little look around up here. I don't think there's ever been anything hidden away on these shelves, but I'll check. I'll check while we're here. Nope. Cool. Hear me out. Exiling a few monarchs was good. Maybe we keep that trend going. I think, historically, exiling monarchs is usually a good idea, but an even better idea is making sure that they can't come back. Just saying. Ooh. Workshop is important, but I think we'll go mailroom. Order placed. We step in, we take a quick little look around. Not much harm done by it. Cool. I don't see anything in here of note. Nah, should be fine, should be fine. Cool. So then the next time we draft mailroom, there'll be a little bonus in there for us. Call it homework. This is a dead end. Fuck. Never mind, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Closet. An ivory die, though. That plays off our blessing, and we've got an extra key. Alright. Let's get to work, shall we? It's time to get to work. Stop into the commissary. Can I purchase anything? Magnifying glass. Gems. Gems would probably be pretty good here. Let's grab a couple because we're gonna be in some trouble if we strike the wrong room and don't have gems. Ivory dye can get us out of jail free in some places, but let's see what we can do. Locked. Let's take one at random. Hey, that's a win. That's a good one. This is a good one. This is a very good one. Car keys? We're not screwed. Luxury items for sale. Never been in there before, but okay. Let's do the boudoir. And let's also check and see if I need the row 4. I need this one. I have this room and this room. But let's double check. Plain pane is an L. No. Pain. Plane. It is an L. Why do I have a, I've got an E here. I have an E here, but I think it's actually an L. Am I crazy about this? Look at this. This is a window pane. This is a window pane. This is a window pane, right? This is what this is signifying. This is a plane. This is always a plane. There's really not much else that this could be. I think that makes sense. Okay, so we got a double L. It's encouraging. We've got this here. Seems so, yeah. Boudoir has the safe in it, but I don't know how to get into the safe, so hardly matters. Plant, plan, this is a T. That is what I have here. That's good. Ooh. We need to go... God, we need to go... Fuck. What do we go here? I think we go courtyard. It's clearly 49.18 for the safe. I think we've tried that like 3 separate occasions. There's something about a courtyard or something, isn't there? Hold on, my notes for this game are like all over the damn place. I can get rid of this note. This is alcohol, but that's a fun note for how to make a pink starburst. Game start date, a to-do list that's out of date. The orchard code, which is already done. Good. God, we need to go. Wait, did I say that? I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I'm losing my mind. I think we solved these. But I'm gonna leave the note here until the puzzle's done. This one's fine. I feel like there was a note about something special with like there being a green room that only appears on like a specific tile. I may have omitted an ellipses. For comedic effect, I suppose we'll give it a pass. Can't see Book of Mormon. They sold out instantly. The greenhouse. Yeah, 3 levers. There's a greenhouse lever. I feel like there's something in the, I feel like there's a note out in the orchard about getting the greenhouse to appear, but this one's not relevant right now. This is locked, unfortunately, so this is now a dead end, I regret to say. All right, this could be a good one. It's locked. Never mind. Fuck. All right. Jeez. Which means we have to enter the chapel. We'll burn a little bit of money for it, but it's fine. Whatever. A dining room. Dining room should be ready to be served, actually. Yeah, let's do dining room. What's next on the list? What list? Ooh. A delightfully expensive steak cut, bone in and extra marbled for maximum tenderness. A perfect dish for those who love extravagance. Plus an additional 10 steps if you have a showroom in your house. We don't have one yet. It did appear up here. It's going to be difficult to get a showroom. I might just eat it now. I'm not too flummoxed about my amount of steps. I also, well, I say that. I am going to have to come back through here eventually. Let's wait. Let's wait on that decision. Let's wait. Let's be patient. Coat check. Lucky rabbit's foot? Maybe. Kitchen? Probably not. Let's do coat check. Let's get our rabbit's foot. We could use the boost. There we are. Oh, is this, yeah, we've done this one. Are there any... It's like all of this space up here is what I need letters for. If you go through 5 rooms without getting a showroom, it's not worth coming back, bonus-wise. True. But also, I'm gonna have to double back through here eventually anyways. Because this is part of my route to get back up to, like, all this stuff where I still have open doors. So really, I think it's fine to keep it here for now. Okay, we do need a security room. I need a security room. I need one, actually. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a gambit here. Set it to high. I'm already blocked off of critical paths by the keycard system. Either we shut it down or we get a keycard. I don't think that there's any other way around it. And given how low on keys I am, with no way to get more keys besides sheer luck, I think it's worth inviting a few more security doors into the mix. Coat and cot. This is an A. One, two, three, four, five, six. 6, bravo. Yeah, that is what I thought it would be. 8 dates, crack 8 safes. And then the first 4 words are completely incomprehensible at this point. I have almost no letters for any of them. So we keep on going. There's it. There it is. There it is. Utility box were saved. My gambit pays off instantly. Turn off gymnasium. Turn the dark room back on. Turn the garage on for fun and kill the keycard system. Fuck yeah. Alright. We're in it. We're in it to win it. Let's go. This is locked. That's fine. Literally that came in so clutch. It was almost a dead run right there. That being locked is a little problematic. We'll have to come back this way eventually. Maybe? Do I really? I think I eat the steak here. I think I eat the steak here. It was tasty. I could go for a good steak, you know? God takes the rest of my money, the bastard. And this is a dead end. Good. I think we made the right play here. I would be down to re-roll this. I could be down to re-roll this. I love the have dinner button. It's kind of fun, isn't it? If only because I have not done anything on this row and would love to have access. Right now, dark room is my only way through. I think this is worth a re-roll, actually. We didn't hit off of it. This is fine. We get a ton of steps for this. So steps aren't an issue anymore. We do get a random gem. It's not half bad. Unfortunately, pilot plot should be an I. Pilot plot should be an I. What room is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bravo. I do have an I there. So right now we need to go up a row, right? Everything from 4 up is where I really need to be checking. So not to the dark room, to this passageway first. We need keys. We need keys very badly. Parlor could give me a key. So let's see. What do we got? Gems are not in the white box or the blue box. Gems are in both the blue box and the black box. That's clearly a lie. That can't be true. Both. Okay, this is very simple because the gems can only be in one box. So, false, false, true. This is an easy one. There's no reason to overthink this. Here we are. Ooh. This could be a dead run in a moment, which means it might be time for freezer, actually. Save 3 gems and 4 cash? That doesn't seem half bad to me. Let's do it. And there's a key in here. Okay. There's a key in here. I'm not able to, Ooh. It's staying cold, though. It's staying cold, even though the door is open. Oh dear, it's staying cold. Ooh, it didn't do this before. Before, when we opened this, we must have already satisfied whatever condition was necessary to warm up the freezer. Uh-oh, okay. We're gonna have to look into that. I wonder how we get that warmed up then. It could be the utility closet. It could be having a furnace in the house. I would believe either one. We can pass through chapel freely at this point, by the way, because God can't beat the power of the cold. This is locked. We can't do anything with it. Which means right now the only way forward that I have is up here through the courtyard. Oh. Okay. Can't take those. Gymnasium is turned off, so it's fine. My feet are squeaking. Okay. Alright. We've not done this one before. Let me just check, yeah. No, we have nothing on this row. We have absolutely nothing. We also, should have checked in here because I don't have this either. But I don't know if there's actually any paintings. Are there any paintings in the courtyard? There are not. We robbed ourselves. Okay, whatever. Okay, we can get through to there. So what's this? Still no gymnasium jump update? I know, right? This is wheat. A fern, maybe? Probably wheat. probably wheat. Yeah, probably wheat. Fire, flame, match for 2. I know, right? So it's like, this is like, it's fire, it's flame, or it's a match, right? This is pretty straightforward. I'm just wondering how I match these two. The one on the left might be Thatch. Ooh, Thatch is an interesting pull. Yeah. Thatch. And while Thatch and Match do rhyme, it doesn't create one exclusive letter is the problem. That would be the trouble here. It doesn't create one letter. Yeah. One letter difference. What could this be then? It could be more general. Wheat and heat. Oh, a smarty. Oh, a smart puppy. Of course it's a W. Of course. I have a joke. Always tell jokes. That's a W. We need... Fuck, this is tricky. Take a billiard room. Because there's a chance that the billiard room might give us... Well, I mean... I can't actually use that money because my account's frozen. There might be a key as a reward in here. So let's just fly through this. 3 plus 8 is 11. Divided by 1, if I remember correctly. So it's just 11. It's fine. Yep. 3 plus 1 is 4. Divided by 2 is 2. It's also trying to divide by 1 again, which is a little silly. A good girl? A very good girl. Good puppy. Oh, I got that wrong. What is this then? Oh, this is multiplication. Division's the last one. Okay. What was this? 4 times 2 is 8. 20 plus 10 is 30. Subtract 18 makes 2. Divide by... Excuse me? What kind of fucking math are we doing here? Oh, no. 20, 30, 12 divided by... I mean, either way that you do this, because our order of operations are a little bit fucked up, we end up with 1? Yeah. Give me a second, I'm transcribing the joke because I can't find it wrote out. A key! A silver key! The silver key, literally heroic. Exactly what we needed. And we need this one too. Box. Crate. Crate and create. Crate, create. So there's 1 additional E here. Okay. Oh my god. Hold on, let me read this on the, Let me read this on the OBS so I don't break my thing. Okay, alright. See, there were these 2 looted guys in a lunatic asylum, and one night they decide they don't like living in an asylum anymore. Fair enough. They decide they're going to escape. So, like, they get up on the roof, and oh, this is hard to scroll with my broken middle mouse button. Get up onto the roof, and there, just across this narrow gap, they see the rooftops of the town stretching away in the moonlight. Stretching away to freedom. Now, the first guy, he jumps right across with no problem, but his friend didn't dare make the leap. You see, he's afraid of falling. So then the first guy has an idea. He says, hey, I have my flashlight with me. I'll shine it across the gap between the buildings. You can walk along the beam and join me. But the second guy just shakes his head. He says, what do you think I am, crazy? You'd turn it off when I was halfway across. Oh, hello. Welcome in, Camden. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the hydrate and the posture check. Give her a minute reading my joke. Yeah, that was a long one. That's a good one, though. I mean, of course. I mean, they turn off the beam, right? And there's the raid. Hello, Mizu. Hello, raiders. Welcome in. Hope we're all doing well. How was your stream? Caveman rock? Caveman plus rock? Mighty. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome. My name is V Scarlet. I'm streaming some blueprints. That's what we're doing. We are solving some puzzles. We're doing pretty good. This run's probably about over. Well, I don't know. We've got the silver key. The silver key's here to save my life, actually. It's gonna open a door to many possibilities, I assure you. Spoiled raid, I know, right? Thank you for giving the shout out, by the way. Thank you, Peach. Stream was good. Everyone bullied me. Well, you do like being bullied. There was a key in the dark room the entire time. You have the best tile, Chapel. We love Chapel. Great tile. I think we're going to use our special key here. I think it's time for silver key. That's fucked up. 7 locked doors? How? Why? Why 7 locked doors? What are you talking about? We can't do Rotunda because I've frozen our accounts. Archives is probably fine at this point, frankly. Great Hall, I mean, I've only got 1 regular key. Yeah, the key eater. The key gobbler. It wants to gobble up all the keys that I don't have. So we're just gonna have to do archives, I think. That'll be fine. Hello, Gem. Very sad that I can't pick that up. What else we got around here? So that goes back to, I mean, that's where I just came from. There it is. Alright. Mug. Why are you playing this heinous game? I love this game. The only reason somebody would not like this game is if they have a constant, sustained skill issue. Paint? Oh, I know British people. Paint? Pint. I'm educated. So that is, that means it's a letter A for 3C. Let me grab that here. Let me record that. 3C is an A. Very good. Sounds like Mads. It is Mads, believe it or not. Let's check these other doors while we're here. Locked, we're gonna hold the key for that. This key is vital. That door is not. This is all bad news. Furnace. A room I know is bad and cuts off a route or an archived random floor plan. The maid's chamber. I'll take a maid's chamber. It's not skill when it's randomly generated. I hate this game. It's not randomly generated. There's a rhyme and reason to it. You can stack the deck in your favor, and it's meant to support multiple repeated runs in order to, you know, slowly unfurl the puzzles. Basically skill issue. Okay. We've read this note before. Maid's room's fine. This door's locked. We'll leave it be. We can come back. We've got tons of steps. Do I need the picture from that room, actually? I do. I do need the pictures from this room. I'll look at all of them. Look at all of them. That's cute. Are there no... Oh, here they are. Here they are. Plane and something else. You've all made it just in time. So the deal here, folks, is we want 2 words where there's only 1 letter difference between them. Based on these pictures. Plane. And this is always a tough one. See, we've used paint, create, world could maybe be it. Well, we've only ever used plane for this one. That's been pretty consistent. It's kind of hard to get another word out of this. Plane? Plan, maybe? It's a stretch, but maybe? This doesn't so much scream planning to me. This is just painting. It doesn't have any planes in it. It's a world, a globe. It's tricky. I don't know. I don't know. I genuinely, I've got... We gotta combine our brain power. It is also, it's possible this could not be plain. It could be another word. Fly. Sky. Fly, sky, plane seems pretty dominant here. Adds my 1 working brain cell to the group. If we all network our brain cells together, we can figure it out, chat. If everybody contributes their 1 remaining brain cell, we can have, like, at least 5 of them. World, create, paint, draw? Draw is interesting. Let's connect everyone like Death Stranding taught me. I need to go back and play Death Stranding. I played a little bit of the first game. I played a bit. I got past like the first boss battle, and then I didn't play any more past that. It was good though. It was good. Just link all our brain cells together. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? We could all have brain rot together. Oh no. Oh no. Wait a minute. Looked up, it's plane, not plane. Oh, well, yes, this is plain Plane. That's how that one's done. This, I got it confused. Got 50 hours in 2 weeks, which is my total game time too. Damn. You knocked that one out. Anyway, pictures. Yeah, pictures. That's a nice goose. I like this goose. This is a good goose. I don't know. I don't know. I'm running through related words in my mind, but nothing's like leaping out at me. Let me look at the chart. Let's see if I've got more information. The only thing I know about this row is that there's an E after this. How long do you stream? I generally stream around 3 to 4 hours. It kind of depends. I was intending today to be a shorter stream, but I've been kind of regaining my energy a little bit. We usually stream also Sundays and Mondays. Exact start times are a little screwy these days. I used to stream way more. I used to stream 5 days a week, if you can believe it. But in the past year or so, you know, kind of got much more employed. Okay, that's locked. We don't want to open that yet. Let's stick a pin in this one and come back to it. Let's keep thinking about this. Let's give it a moment's rest and we'll return. We've got tons of steps. That's locked as well. Let's see what the foundation has for us. Creepy. Very creepy place. I'd love to go down there. The hell shaft. I don't know how. I would love to. Good. Another one of our dead security doors. Employment is so evil. Trans people should be paid for being so cool and awesome. I know, right? Another locked door. But that's why we've got security set to high for this. Ooh. Conference room's good here for more than one reason. It's free. It is free. And it also is a T-junction. Oh, there's a problem. There aren't any pictures in the foundation. We never got the letters for it. Spine? Pine. Here, this is an example. Spine, pine, means that this is an S. Is this, which row is this? 3 alpha. We're gonna have to do, the foundation room, because the foundation's permanent. For those who haven't, like, tuned into us playing this game before, this room is permanent. It doesn't refresh run by run, unfortunately. And there's no, there's no paintings in it that I'm aware of. So, regrettably, we're just gonna have to guess for this one. If we go over to the mighty spreadsheet real quick, this is what we have so far. I think there's really only one letter that works here, and it would be a T for stall. Because, like, what else could it be? Like, literally, what else could it be? So I'm gonna say stall. And we'll call that good. You should have probably put it lower down. I didn't realize that it was possible for me to regret my actions. Sorry. I didn't realize that my actions had consequences. Alright, let's see. Good, 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 good. Useless to us. We can't take these. My account's frozen. Freezing our accounts. It's a little bit of a choice that we made. That's fine. We can get another one out of this. Unused pairings. Yeah. So Sting and Sing, there could be a T somewhere. So that could be a that is legitimate. That could be a T in the foundation. Safe. There's something about dates opening safes. Dates are opening safes. Face Ace Beard. Okay, what's this? We've got a crate. Stonks. Alright. I mean, this has been chart before. Chart and crate don't work together, unfortunately. Which means one of these is different. Let me make sure I actually even need this room real quick. Where are we? Oh, we definitely need this room. I've got, like, no information on this one. Yeah, no, we know nothing. We need this one. Planet and plane? Oh, a genius. That's it. That's it completely. 100%. Planet and plane. That is the one for the maid's chamber. That is for Charlie. For Charlie. T. That fits. That fits. Planet and plane. So we put a T in there. Very good. Thank you. All right. This is the next puzzle here. I'm hoping this one's not as bad. We've got a chart. We've got a crate. We've got a box. We've got stocks. Just random. That's how it goes. This is like, you gotta look at it for a while, and then if it doesn't come to you, you just walk away and it'll come to you. No need to bash our heads in over the subject. What's this? What is that? I don't know. Doesn't matter to me. You're so good at word puzzles. You can have a tweet now? A tweet. Crate rate. Ooh. Okay, Dom, you're popping off. I kind of like that one. A rate? A crate? I mean, I couldn't imagine anything else for this. I'm going to mark it down. Let's see. This is 2. C. Let's make that a C. I hate that English isn't even my first language. I mean, honestly, I think that might even give a small advantage, you know? You're used to these words kind of being used differently. Like, I would never look at this and think rate. That would just never come to me, because this to me is known. This is known. This is a chart, right? This depicts a graph, you know, things like that. I'd never think of another word for it. That's great. We love that. Okay. This is not a good door for us to open. Well, no, it's not a... Well... I would like to. I would like to open this conference room door, I think it's more valuable to go deeper in here. Fuck. Try the archive floor plan. How bad could it be? It could be literally terrible. I mean, that's run, folks. That's run. But it was a very good run, and we get this now. Bat, boat. I can do this one in my sleep. That's an O. That's an O. So this row now goes C-O. That's interesting. Got so many non-Anglophone people here. That's so cool. It is really cool. Genuinely love having such an international audience. It's nifty. Boat Mads? Yeah. Madeline Monster? That's a hard one to match. Okay, alright. That's a pretty good one. We got a lot of new letters. Is there anything more that we could do? I don't think so. I don't think so. We can go back to the security room and make certain that I haven't missed a key or something somewhere. That's fine. I keep looking at this and it looks like a little tiny ornate hammer. Like, look at that. Is that not like a little tiny ornate hammer that you use to craft legendary weapons? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm incorrect. Look at that. That is a dwarven hammer with a jewel encrusted right here, and then you walk up and it's a tape roller. I've been fooled, literally, just about every time I walk in that damn room. Let's go into chapel, and then we go down into security. Oh, and don't let me not drop something off in the code check. Nothing. Nothing. That's it. I've been name dropped. You have. What are you gonna do about it, huh? You got a problem with that? Yeah, we've got all these words. We're fine. Let's check an item in. Let's check in the Lucky Rabbit's Foot because I think it's cool. And then let's call it a day, shall we? Let's call it a day. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. You know, I might even have the time and energy. What if we did one more? Okay? I'm kind of rolling here. I'm kind of on a roll. We've made some really weird fucking looking houses. We built like nothing all along here. Let's do one more run. I'm a believer. I'm a believer. Yeah, 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 yeah. I've been thinking, so I have, VOD watchers will know that I have been heavily neglecting the VOD channel. This is both because I have been in the grips of a strange mood about digital waste and not just wanting to eat up massive amounts of storage space. And also the idea of, you know, the value of archiving and whether or not I should refine the VODs and stuff and not having time for that. But also because I've been playing music when we've been, oh my god, 10? Oh, that's right, because our accounts were frozen before. We're starting with a big bonus here. Blessing of the High Roller. Heck yeah. Let's do, before we go in, let's do our, exterior room. Let's see what we're working with. Let's see what we got. But also, I've been thinking, like, especially for starting a stream, it would be good to set up one of those things where I know, like, Mizu does it. I mean, most of the streamers that I know do this, where they somehow are, like, splitting the audio, so the VOD doesn't capture the music, but you can still play music to the live audience. Is that a thing? I'm pretty sure that's a thing. Shelter or tool shed? Shelter or tool shed? Tool shed. Oh, yeah, bring me my sledgehammer, my beloved sledgehammer. And some lockpicks. Love a good set of lockpicks. So we should be good. We should be way more efficient when it comes to going through keys, which has been plaguing us the past 2 runs. Can't you just record mic audio and game audio separately? Yeah, but I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. So I would have to spend time looking into how to set that up. Like, get Audacity to record just the mic. Audacity? You think I have the audacity to be using Audacity? Let's go this way. I guess we open hallway. That's not bad. Pantry's probably fine here. Pantry's alright. It's a good corner piece. Mail room. My mail has been delivered. That's cool. We could also take the security room early. We've got a lot of options right now. Let's terminate this path and take mail room real quick. We get a dead end out of the way. The battery pack provides juice to battery-powered contraptions. Okay, looked like a bomb for a moment. Brass compass, 2 gems. Heck yeah. Damn, you got a mail delivered straight to you? I wish. I mean, that doesn't look like a battery. It looked like a bomb. I was like, what are they delivering me these days? Jeez. Is this why, you know, fucking Prime Week is so popular? They just send you bombs in the mail? Spare bedroom's fine. Spare bedroom works for me. Ooh. And then this is a decent security room. This is a decent security room. Let's take it. Always pop over here. Double check. We haven't missed anything this early. And key card system. When power dies, unlock the doors. Do we want to mess with the security level? I think we want to turn it to low. We have lockpicks. I'm not too concerned about using more or running into more locked doors. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, the posture check, and the stretch. Jeez. What is it doing? Taking care of me? Let me put my feet back down on the ground. Big stretch. Oh gosh. I do love a big stretch, actually. That's great. Where are we going now? Wait, where am I? The laboratory. Okay, actually, so these rooms do carry power between them. These do carry power. Let's build a boiler network. We do need that. We need additional power piped in from the boiler room. This is an opportunity. Let's not squander it. We've done this periodic table of elements before. Where is my note on that? We have done this periodic table of elements puzzle before. Ooh. Let's look and see. Where would that note have run off to? Oh, here it is. Push 3 up after 9. That's what it says. So I presume that's going to be for this. I presume that's part of this puzzle. We can double check as well and see if it's changed, but I don't think it has. I doubt that it has. This feels like one that maybe hasn't changed. Heating and cooling curves. This is a big hint for the Mount Holly freezer. In order to get everything thawed out, is we need to achieve a certain temperature. And unfortunately, I don't quite know how to get that done. Something to look into. Okay. And then there's this. We can run experiments. Experiment setup. Continue. Choose a cause from column A and an effect from column B. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room. Ooh, there's fun ones here. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, set your dice to 2. Maybe. Maybe. Or we could do an archive play. Or we could wait. Red room. This one feels good to trigger, actually. Whenever you draft a red room, lose 5 steps, and then set your dice to 2. So we can generate ivory dice. Losing 15 steps per red room drafted sounds like fun and totally useful. Yeah, I know, right? We still get the blessing of the high roller. We want dice. I think this is the most consistent way for us to get dice, actually. Start the experiment. Begin the experiment. That's a lie. It doesn't matter. Garage is cool, but also we could immediately trigger one of these. We could immediately trigger one of these, or we could get garage. Ooh, but garage is so good. You get 20 coins, rich people thing. True, true. Let's get the keys. Let's be responsible and get some keys available. I think the keys are just over here. Yeah. And then if we get the car keys, we can open this up. But also, If the garage had power, we could open this up and go outside. I don't think we need to, though. Going outside is what you use to unlock the west gate path. And we've already done that. So it's probably fine. We'll see. We will desire to come back to the lab at some. I should have done the other room because that carried power. I messed up a little bit. It's fine. It's fine. A minor inefficiency. Never mind. I always win and I always make the right choices. I've never been wrong once in my life. God damn it! It's boiler room time. We win. We win. Ah. It's good always being right. It's a good life. It's a good life. What can I say? You're so smart and cool and beautiful, aren't I? Aren't I simply the best, actually? Now, see, you don't want to send it that way. You want to send the power that way. And now that it's on, I think you can just do this, and it's fine. And this opens. Cool, 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 cool. Winning! Winning! Cool, let's go do the Mount Holly lab puzzle. This is the next major puzzle that we have. You see, Mads, this is how you make progress in this game. Calling you the fuck out. Alright, so my note from 4 is push 3 up after 9. Oh, well, that was easy. Oh. Oh. The Black Bridge Grotto has been powered and permanently unlocked. Each day you may access one offline terminal from the network. Hard puzzle. I don't think wires running into the ground are a good idea if not isolated. True. You see, this was not a hard puzzle because the solution... If you just walked up to this and you were messing with the levers, you'd be here forever. We had the solution already written down because we did the actual puzzle in the room, which is you take the numbers from this periodic table of elements, so like this 1, and then you run over, and you assign them, and you take those letters to make a sentence. Insulated or whatever, the protective thing? Yeah, insulation. That's good. We need to go check out that grotto then. I don't quite know what it means by the offline network, but we've wanted to get into there for a while. We've had hints that that's where the offline network is hidden, so... Let's see if there's anything down here as well that I might want. Goody-wise, it doesn't look like it. Cool. Alright, our exploration continues. Can't pick this one. That's okay that we can't pick this. It is the boiler room, so I'm willing to expend a key. Oh, God. I don't want to do weight room here and lose half my steps. That would be devastating. I don't want to do any of these. I think weight room can carry power is the thing. Commissary. Oh, and that triggered High Roller, which gave me an ivory die because I drafted a storeroom. Oh, that's right, I forgot about that part of the effect. Good, 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 good. We want the sleeping mask. And a shovel. Let's get geared up. Let's get geared the hell up. This is the run, right? We're gonna do some crazy things out here. I don't really love either of these, actually. Re-roll it. Make a bunch of money from high roller. Hate my choices even more. Storeroom's fine, whatever. Do a little bit of digging. Pebbles. Great. We have completed, let me just double check before we walk out of this room. Yes. So we have completed everything but 1, 2, and 4. Rows 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, and 4. Those are the only ones we need to be actively checking when we enter. How many pebbles? A few. From rich to poor in one store visit. Just because my assets are no longer liquid doesn't mean that I'm not wealthy. I have a wealth of potential, thank you very much. I mean, while I'm here, just a courtesy check. Make sure I haven't missed anything. Nope. I'm good at the game. Sleep mask triggers off spare bedroom. And we've still got so much we can do here. However, you're being very wealth phobic right now. I think I have every right to be. Can I buy a burger for potential? Oh. Has this always been here? Actually, this is not what I thought we were looking at. I thought we were looking at the big door over there by the camp. What is this? Has this been here this whole time? Have I just been running right past this door? Has this been here the entire time? Talking to Dom? Oh. Dom can be wealth phobic. I think you can exchange your potential for a burger, yeah. It's called working at McDonald's and getting the free lunch. Oh, shit. Okay. I unlocked that before you, so skill issue? What do you mean skill issue? You unlocked it before me. This is my first opportunity to unlock it, and I've unlocked it at a decent pace that I'm personally satisfied with. Mads? It's almost like you're crashing out over a fun, relatively straightforward puzzle game. Let me have this? I don't think I can let you have this, actually. I think the fact that you're willing to latch on to this as your one thing is actually a sign of weakness. Let me have it, please. You can beg all you want, darling. I'm not gonna let you have this, actually. One thing? You are allowed to have things only once you acknowledge that this is a wonderful game. That's it. I mean, isn't it a brilliant game that we can unlock things in different orders? 1100. Interesting. Okay. What is this? Small data microchip. Looks like it might be able to be plugged in somewhere. Ah. This game sucks ass. Skill issue. I love this, and I love the game too. It's so good. Welcome to Blackbridge. I need the admin key. Oh, I've got notes about constructing the admin key. I've got it. I've got it. This admin key has been deactivated. That was my admin key. This admin key's been deactivated. I need another admin key. And in order to open this door, I need more microchips. I might start saving the microchips in the coat check then. Just so I've got them. Let's carry it with us for now. Skill issue? What are you talking about? Skill issue? See, she's reaching, folks. She's reaching. I was justified to shoot her. For a microchip, it's kind of big. It is kind of big, isn't it? That's what she said. You should see when they macro it. I'm gonna behave myself. I'm gonna behave. Where could we put this? Well, we'll find out in due time. I wish she said that. It's what we all wish she would say, and she doesn't. Let's do... well, this is a good place for a closet, actually. Yo, metal detector. Nice. We're getting tons of good items here, actually. Heaps and heaps and heaps. Internal group signal. Who on macroing they chip? Don't mess this up. You can't end the run here on accident. You have to take library. We take library. Let's take the Drafting Strategy and Architectural Digest. We've not read that one yet. Might have useful things in it. The Drafting Studio. Select a new floor plan to permanently add to your state's draft pool. Ooh. Or you take archives. Or you take archives and you start triggering the, I think we actually, as cool as Drafting Studio is, we take archives here. Why do we take archives? Metal detector's going off. Hi, metal detector. That's kind of funky of you. Hey. Oh, that's good because that means I'm giving credit to metal detector for creating that item. That's good design. That's good design. So now that's been triggered, and now I can go crazy with High Roller. Look at this. Yeah, re-roll it. Literally print money, actually. More likely to draw red rooms while drafting is legitimately good in this situation. But let's do one more roll. Why not? Make more money. After bedroom, gain 8 steps. Reasonable, I'll take it. Archives because gambling is fun. We love gambling. Oh, look at this. It even gave me 2 more ivory dye. We're gonna make so much money. We're gonna make ungodly amounts of money, people. Like, stupid amounts of money. Okay. We can just get whatever we want, actually. Passageway. Let's just take passageway here, actually, so we don't dead-end ourselves on accident. Furnace is funny. I'm gonna put the bedroom here, though. Just because I like having that corner piece for progress' sake. Let's try and get a dead end. Guess bedroom works here. Ooh, metal detector put more stuff in this room? Where? Oh, a money. Literally the most money I've ever had in this game. Let's see. Let's see if we can get something that goes this way. Chapel's a little weird here. But let's put down Chapel. We'll miss that middle room, but it's fine. Chapel will create... I don't care if we... I do not actually care if we enter this room and lose money. It actually doesn't matter anymore, but we'll go bedroom first. I do see the gem that's in there. I would like that. Drawing room is cool. East Wing Hall is nifty. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Pop in here real quick. We'll grab the gem. Don't seem to be able to pick this. That's fine. Let's just leave it be. Let's not waste the key just yet. Because then we can do, drawing room, probably? Drawing room probably makes sense here. We're gonna get so many rerolls off this. We're rocking. This is a really good run, actually. I'm not seeing any goodies. That's fine. Hello, Mr. Sinclair. Okay. Anything is fine here. Put down a parlor room. Lockpick value. See if you can't find something better. See if you can't find something better. Dark room's probably tolerable here. You could take dark room for this, so then you still have the path forward. Alternatively, you roll that die one more time. Nah, take dark room. Trigger dark room real quick. That way, if we run into even more gambling, just keep gambling. Harder and harder and harder. Never stop. 99% of gamblers quit right before they win big, folks. Gems are in the white box. Only one box contains gems. This is true. Only one box is true. Ooh, that's troublesome. Okay. I think it... If this is true... No, this can't be. It can't be. This has to be the liar. And these two have to be true, which means the gems are in here. I'm a genius. The smartest rat to ever live. I am... Am I willing to expend a key for Parlor here? I am, actually. I don't want to get caught out here. Den is okay. Den works. I can't stop winning. I can't stop winning. Or else I'll lose everything. Okay, we have an ungodly amount of money. I just need another place to spend it. Would love to get the commissary. Courtyard's not bad. Let's see if we can do one better. Nook is fine. I'll take a Nook. Oh, a Nook with metal detector stuff in it? Metal detector, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I think the metal detector just freaked out and lied to me. Was it picking up the key that's always guaranteed to be in this room? I suppose it must have been. The vault. We've never been to the vault before. I want the vault. I want the vault very, very badly because there's probably cool stuff in it. And we would have all the money in the world. But also, I don't know if I can afford to dead end us right here. Even more money? Let's make all the money in the world. Oh my god. And as the date, Thursday, November 19th. Day 13. Let me add this to my notes here. I mean, I think we figured out the important date stuff, but day 13 equals Thursday, November 19th. Cool. Quite the dilemma. Money. I will never pass through the eye of a needle. or the gates of heaven. Or camels. Or however that goes. Look at this. Oh, nice. The metal detector put 2 more monies in here. This is the British room. Oh, this is important because, I remember this actually. There is an important safe deposit box that we can get a key for. That's what we need this room for, is that safe deposit box. For now, we're just obscenely rich. That's fine. So we have stupid amounts of money. Not a whole lot to spend it on at the moment. Good job, lockpicks. I'll take a corridor here. This is fine. A corridor here is acceptable. Fan, flan, this is an L. We have this one. This room's good. We need... Oh, I don't know if I got the stuff that we want from Nook, actually. Ooh, the utility closet. Oh, use my reroll. I wonder what this could be. What could this be? I think, we have to take lavatory, though. No, I mean, oh god, we're locked off no matter what. Fuck. We're locked off no matter what, actually. Dead ending with vault here was run ending. Okay, let's create this so we can engage in our evil scheme. We have so many cool items. Step in here. Retrieve the Lucky's rabbit's foot. And we're going to check in the microchip. We're going to put the microchip here and we're going to see how that works out. Crown, crow, this is an N. Let me grab this real quick. Let me put this into our sheet. Really, is that the right position? Hold on. Probably Jim, I think. Oh no, it wasn't Jim. No. 2 delta is an N. Crow and crown. Interesting. What else am I missing that I can get to? I don't need the one from Nook, actually. We've already got it. Well, we at least stand a chance of getting some value out of the dark room. Wonderful. This one. Well, I found where we can spend all of our money, I suppose. Fluff and fold. This service costs 10 coins and will exchange all of your keys with all of your money. Do I need 79 keys? A good question. I don't know. It's a shame we don't have this one active, like attached to the boiler room. No, we don't really need any of these. I think that's it. I think that's it for this run then. I've stored the item that I want to in the coat check. Thank you for the hydrate. Appreciate it, Camden. Yeah, we learned some interesting things, but unfortunately... Well, no, I mean, we made significant progress. We were able to attach boiler room to laboratory. That's the big coup d'etat here. We made some progress on the letters. Yeah. Yeah, pretty good. You know what? If I do say so myself, that is a decent little run. We did gain quite a bit of knowledge here. I do wish that I could throw 89 money into the shrine, just for laughs. It is a shame. It is a shame that our ability to make egregious amounts of money did not pay off this time because we have nothing to spend it on. But you know, such is life. Such is life. Let's go back to the commissary. Let's see if we can't do anything with it. I'm still here. Well, good. Glad to still have you around. God can take a little bit of money. Thank you, God. Been good seeing you. Yeah, let's pop over here. Where am I going exactly? Commissary, it's a straight shot. And play a game while I watch? It's a good idea. Gotta keep oneself entertained. Let's see, have I missed anything because I'm a bad gamer? One trunk. I'm a terrible gamer. Where's the trunk? How on earth have I missed a trunk in all of this? It's not on this side. It's not anything over here. It's gotta be somewhere in here. I missed a trunk. Bad girl, bad boy, and bad gamer. The three genders. Well, buy a salt shaker for laughs. Buy out the commissary. Don't know that that really does anything, but... I'm curious where that trunk is. It doesn't matter. The trunk can't possibly give us anything that helps the current situation. But we'll wander. I do think this is my last run for today. I am getting hungry and should probably take some time to eat something, freshen up a little bit. You know what I think I'm going to do later, actually? It's going to sound lame. No, it's not lame. You know what I started doing? Is I started modding Vintage Story. I am not... Hey, God, here you go. Have a little bit more. I'm not a big... I'm not big into modding my games. I'm kind of weird like that. I like developer intent, you know? Really, the only, like, mod that I've ever truly gotten into was Long War. And I was obsessed with Long War. Oh, here it is. Hey, more dice. Okay. More money. Oh, that's delightful. But, Vintage Story is still pretty early development. And as I've been playing it, there have been some edges along it where I'm like, you know, I love it for what it is, but I'd love to make a little change here. Right? Wouldn't it be nice if X, right? And so then I started looking at mods that did those things, and I've started kind of modding it out. Too bad you didn't find the chunk before drawing the rooms. True. Although, to be fair, I think for all of these troublesome... Well, actually, Nook would have been... You're right. If we had been paying attention when we walked in here, that could have changed the game, because we would have been able to get a better Nook here. Or a vault. Well, I mean, we kind of chose to risk it with vault because I'd never seen the vault room before, and I was interested in whether there was good information in the vault. Maybe not a mistake, but it didn't pay off, you know? A calculated risk, but boy, am I bad at math. But being able to re-roll this Nook would have been game-changing, actually. You're right. We gotta pay attention. We gotta pay attention. And you know what? There's often a trunk here. I don't know why I didn't bother to check. Check your corners, right? That's what they teach you. But I got like, for example, I play the Wilderness Survival mode, which doesn't let you use the world map. And with Minecraft, I never liked when my friends included mods that gave you a mini-map or a world map that you could open up. I hated it. It felt like cheating, especially because Minecraft has mapping tools, right? And so I was like, you know, I didn't ever like them. I didn't like the additional thing being on my HUD. And so I wanted, for Vintage Story, either some kind of navigational aid, right? Because the way that the world generates by default, without a minimap, it is genuinely kind of hard to navigate and keep track of yourself, as opposed to Minecraft, which generally has much more distinctive terrain, I feel like. Kind of weird to describe. You have to play it to feel it, but Vintage Story can be a little disorienting sometimes. And then I learned there was this mod called Farseer that makes it so that you have a really long kind of extended view distance, but it's just like vague shapes. It kind of, you know, turns the terrain into this really low resolution, kind of distant landform. And I was like, okay, in theory, that sounds so good to kind of extend your vision and let you navigate off of distant landmarks as well. And it's so pretty. And it's so effective, too. Like, it's so much easier to keep track of where you are and where you've been using it, even though it's not highly detailed at all. Really good mod. Amazing. Love it. So I grabbed that. I grabbed a world gen mod, which is something I usually don't fuck with, but Vintage Story default seems to kind of struggle with generating believable like islands and continents and such, like big landforms. Individually, every piece looks and feels great, but if an area is mountainous, then it's just, you know, it's just a lot of very vertical terrain. Coastlines look a bit goofy. I've found areas that look like they want to be oceans, but aren't big enough to be convincing, that kind of deal. It sounds neat. It's really cool. It's genuinely so pretty. Like, the first time I climbed up on top of a small hill and looked out across the water from my spawn, and I could see a distant mountain island. And later, when I climbed up on top of a true mountain, looked back across the archipelago that I'd just been hopping through, it was gorgeous. It was absolutely gorgeous. Genuinely, like, hairs standing on end, right? I like minimap in Minecraft and playing with Create since it makes building train tracks easier. That's fair. I've never played with Create. Or maybe I've played on servers with Create, but I've never engaged with it. My friends love their mods. I don't know. I didn't play enough regular Minecraft to need mods, right? I liked the base game. I'd never really completed the current content. But I get this world gen mod. I think it's called Pretty Firma or something, which purports itself to create kind of these larger, kind of more gently painted, and believable continents and landforms. And it works. It just works. The one issue I've maybe run into, and I haven't tracked it down to the mod quite yet, but I was experimenting with it last night. Yeah, late last night. Is I think it's spawning me just a little bit too far north compared to the usual start position. So there's no cattails around, so I can't make like early game storage in the form of baskets. Otherwise, beautiful, flawless, but I think it's responsible for spawning me a little bit too far north, so I may have to adjust some of the parameters. But like stuff like that, those are the two big ones. I've been loving it so far. What else? And then, because that's been my approach to modding it so far. Oh, thank you for the hydrate and the posture check. I'm sitting on my legs again. Thank you. Holding me accountable. Goodness gracious. A little end stream rant here that I'll get out of here, but is like, as I've been playing the game, I've been like, here's one thing that I wish worked a bit different, or, was in, and it's like, then I can go and find a mod specifically to do that, and like gradually build out kind of the mod list that I'm using. I've been enjoying it. It's been a nice little experience shopping around. There's, for example, there's temporal storms are a mechanic that I think for the base game is going to need an overhaul, right? I think they're genuinely cool. I think the idea behind them is really cool. Visually, they are fascinating. But the mechanic is flawed. So what it is it's like, okay. I mean, we've all played Minecraft, right? We have all wanted there to be some kind of genuinely compelling base defense mechanic, right? Am I crazy about that? Maybe it's not our dominant idea for what we want included in Minecraft, but there's always been a desire for that. It is always interesting to consider the defensibility of your base, right? And the fact is, Minecraft has just never been willing to take the plunge into that. The closest thing that Minecraft eventually got was pillager raids, which are completely optional, and it's a multi-step process to opt into them. You have to opt into the process by killing a pillager, with the banner specifically, and then you have to go while under the effect of their little pillager curse thing to a village, and then it starts a countdown timer, and then you get to defend the village. And villages are so... I mean, they don't even really do anything to destroy the village. You could cheese it by just placing a block in front of the villagers' doors, and then your village is totally safe. The worst consequence that you get is you die. And there's beds in the villages, so you just set your spawn point there. It's like... It's very low consequences. Minecraft has never been willing to explore any kind of like hardcore base defense scenario, right? You You don't even get good stuff from defending villages mostly? Yeah, it's like there's very little risk and there's very little reward for something that should be really cool and really engaging. Find Minecraft a little too open for my taste? Exactly, me too. It's too open. It's too... The progression is very linear. It's very open-ended. And yet progress is, again, linear. That's like a weird matchup. And there's not a whole lot to really encourage you to progress besides the sake of progress itself. Right? Like... I don't know. It's kind of... It's a fine game. I'm knocking on it because, it's the other comparison, right? But, there's a reason why I've been enjoying Vintage Story a lot is because it addresses a lot of those issues. Temporal Storms are an expansion on how the monsters spawn in the game, right? So there's general wildlife, of course, some of which is hostile, like wolves. But there are these... I'm going to call them eldritch horrors that crawl around and try to kill you as well. These horrors are terrible to behold. Really are. I love their designs. They're so good. But they don't just do the usual Minecraft thing of it's dark and the player's not immediately nearby, so I just spawn in tons of mobs, right? Like, if you look outside your little Minecraft house at night, if you go out for a little nighttime run, there's just groups of mobs literally everywhere, right? At this point, I don't play Minecraft without mods, and we normally handpick them with friends, but Vintage Story, from what I've seen, looks fun. It's really good. It's really, really good. Genuinely so great. The way that the mob spawning works in Vintage Story is, yes, it wants low light conditions. It doesn't by default check for the player being nearby, which is interesting. But it wants low light conditions, but the base spawn rate is actually really, really low, even in pitch black. What spikes the spawn rate is these little void rifts, right? These little temporal portals that appear throughout a region. A region will build up rift activity over time, and there will be more or less rifts based on the rift activity as it ebbs and flows. And those rifts open up, and then when it's dark enough, horrible monsters spawn in the vicinity of the rift. What this causes, by default, is this kind of pressure situation where your base may be safe if the rifts are well outside, but as you build out like a compound, as one tends to do, those rifts may turn up inside of your compound or close enough that they spill over. We even filmed this on stream, actually, where there was an incident while we were messing about doing our chores in Vintage Story where my farms were sequestered off in their own little fenced-off area of my compound, and a rift opened up in them. And so for a couple days, I just didn't really have access to my farms. And that's a wrinkle, right? There was another one, a really cool kind of defense where a rift opened up just on the other side of my fence, going out back. And so most of the monsters were spawning on the correct side of the fence, but some of them were spawning inside my compound's kind of main courtyard. And so it was a really interesting dynamic where if I was going to have use of my courtyard, I needed to get out there and defend it. And you can build around that. I have personally experienced and also heard from other players that they build their bases with this in mind so that different areas can be locked down or fallen back to in the event that they are lost. There's alternate paths, and it creates kind of an interesting pressure for you to build with defense in mind. Really cool. Genuinely great mechanic. Temporal storms are meant to be kind of a full-blown assault, right? And I think for the devs, they work. This is the thing. The devs are a couple. And then they've got a team with them. But the original devs are a couple where they're just making the kind of game that they want to play. And for them, they strike me as the sort that, when there's a big temporal storm that's just spawning monsters literally everywhere, right? That they want to run out and go run around and fight them. Most players don't engage with the storms like that. The way that the storms work is they start to eat away at your temporal stability. If your stability hits 0, you go to hell. Actually. Not really joking about that. That's pretty much what happens. And you can kill monsters in order to build up your stability again. But for most of the storms, for any of the storms that are like relatively weak, even heavy storms, you can just sit and wait them out and not kill anything, and you won't go to hell, right? So it's like, okay, I don't need to engage with that mechanic. So what's the other problem? Well, the other problem is the monsters can spawn anywhere, and they don't check for whether you are there. The idea being you're not safe even in the confines of your home. The monsters can spawn in there with you. Terrifying, a stress builder in theory. In reality, what it means is you just fill your home with dirt blocks until it's over, so the monsters literally don't have room to spawn. If you aren't strong enough, or you are just not feeling like going out and fighting and risking your situation, whatever it is, especially on the harder modes, death can be pretty punishing. You just, build a cope cage around yourself and wait it out, which is not fun. That's not a good result from those mechanics. And unfortunately, despite my best efforts to engage with the mechanic as intended, I got my ass kicked and then I had to go run into the cope cage anyways. So, but the problem isn't that hard to solve in the short term. With a very simple mod that I downloaded, it just makes it so the monsters check light levels and they check if the player is in the immediate vicinity. They can still spawn very close. And they can still spawn in, dark places. But they can't spawn right on top of you, and you can kind of secure some rooms if you light them up pretty well. That's it. Very simple mod, very simple change. And it helps so much with making the temporal storm something you can actively engage with, because then your compound becomes defensible but under a lot more pressure. I think it would be interesting to see, especially because light sources aren't infinite like Minecraft, right? You may think, well, doesn't that result in the Minecraft thing where you go around and you place 20 million torches in an open field? And it could, maybe, but torches burn themselves out and they get extinguished by the rain. So it does require some infrastructure, requires some base design. Yeah, it makes sense to make that change. I hope that it is a mod that I only have to have installed temporarily, because I would love to see the temporal storm mechanic deepened and explored further. Make it so monsters can't spawn right on top of me, or make it so it's like some kind of intentional assault or like wave defense. Maybe a temporal storm is, yeah, you get the fucked up visual effect, but then it's just tons of rifts open. Right? A bunch of rifts open, and you have to deal with, a bunch of monster spawns coming out of these rifts, because the rift mechanic is really good. Maybe it's a wave defense kind of deal, loosely speaking. It kind of feels like it's almost intended to be a storm that you weather, right? Because it only lasts a limited amount of time. I would also love to see, getting away from temporal storms. I would love to see some kind of magic in the game. I know. We're getting back to the rant before that I had about, I love being a wizard. I love being a wizard. I love magic. I love caster classes. They're great. Core part of my fantasy is casting spells, building nuclear bombs, that kind of deal. But, Vintage Story is, like, perfect for it. Not in the sense of magic like I cast Fireball, necessarily, but the lore from what I understand is somebody did magic and fucked up really, really badly. That's what I've gotten so far, because the whole world is kind of been ravaged. It was like a medieval world, relatively, and it got ravaged by some kind of apocalypse. That's why there's this temporal stability meter. You can wander into areas that are temporally unstable, and if you spend too long in them, they send you to the Rust World, which I affectionately refer to as Hell, where terrible beasts stalk this destroyed, burnt out landscape, and you have to kill enough of them to even make it back to the real world. It's like an alternate dimension, but it's like time magic kind of gone wrong. Fascinating. Really, really cool setting. Let me fuck around and find out with time magic, please. Clearly, so you get sent to New York. You get sent to New York, and they're like, hey, I'm walking here. And then you die. Have we all seen that? I'm not gonna look it up now. I might have to find it for the Discord later. Another reason, join the Discord. That's where we announce when we start streams, by the way, folks. I do little ads for that because my schedule is a little fucked right now, and will be for the foreseeable future. But there's this. Is it one of the old Saturday Night Live guys or something? Or I don't even remember. I froze. Oh well, welcome back. I hope. Where he's doing like the stereotypical New York accent and walking along the streets of New York, and he's like, "Hey, I'm walking here." There's this lady who it turns out it's like, "We don't talk like that." We don't talk like that. I love it. I love it. I'll find it later. I'll find it later for the Discord. My voice is getting a little hoarse. I need to wrap up the Vintage Story rant. I'm obsessed. Sorry. But it's like, let me mess around with time magic. Little things, right? Like how, on the roadmap initially, I'm good now? Good. There was a roadmap item to add alchemy. And they changed that in recent months to be herbalism. Because the idea is that, yeah, it should be rooted. You should be doing, like, you can make potions and salves. There's already a poultice system. There's crafting recipes where you grind up native plants and apply them as a medicine to makeshift bandages. It's really cool. To have those kind of solutions. Give us a little hint of time magic. Let me sacrifice some of my temporal stability in order to cast little helpful utility spells. Let me weather away rocks and stones in order to save my tools, by accelerating their decay. Or, let me slow enemies or accelerate myself. Or, heck, let me revert things to their prior states. If I have a bunch of rocks, if I have a bunch of, granite pebbles, a thing that you can already pick up, and that you get when you destroy just a piece of stone, like a block of stone, is by default, you get, the little pebbles from it. Did I hear a rockin' stone? Rockin' stone. Let me gather those up and use time magic to remake it into its original block. Stuff like that. It's easy. I haven't even thought of these before. I'm just naming these off. It doesn't have to be like, you know, a full-blown caster class combat system. Let me do little rituals. Let me make a little amulet that, you know, puts a little pep in my step. But in exchange makes me hungrier and eats away at my temporal stability. Let me make these sacrifices and dance on the edge of not sanity, but stability, and risk getting dragged to hell for the same sins that destroyed the world an eon ago. I mean, thematically it works perfectly, and I hope that we eventually see it. There is a mod that I have seen but not yet downloaded called Rustbound Magic that does time magic. I don't know anything about it. It might be cool, or it might be Wizards Cast Fireball. It looks like it has like ritual circles and stuff, and that kind of seems up my alley. But you get me? You get me? Like, cool game, amazing unmodded, have dumped so many hours into it there, and it's just like, I want to add these little tweaks to it. I think that's it. Like, that's like 3 mods. There's one more. Fishing is a little goofy. In the sense that you don't actually fish. It's fish spawn in bodies of water, and then you jump in with a weapon, a spear probably, and you stab them. So it's kind of like spear fishing, but you can't make like a rod or a hook or anything. So I've got a mod that adds that and a couple other basic survival things. I think it's called Primitive Survival. And that's it. Maybe I will add more as I play with the mods that I have. But otherwise, let's call it a day. I mean, there's so much to the game that I just have not engaged with yet, right? Like, so much. A sizable manner. Pretty good. Let's save and quit. Just don't make it into Skyrim, which has to have like 100 mods just to be fun. Yeah, but that's a base game issue, right? Like, Skyrim without mods is just, bleh, you know, it's Skyrim, right? Thank you, AMD server. You are serving, suffering mostly. Thanks for streaming. Loves you. Hi there. Yeah, we should be back tomorrow. I don't think I'm really up to much tomorrow. I've got a few tasks to get done, but we should be back. Gosh, you're so pretty. Thank you. Skyrim without mods is one and done, and then it's just the same thing. Exactly. Like, Skyrim without mods is like, you get one playthrough, and even that kind of starts to get a little bit tiresome before long. You really have to, like, you have to manage your stamina with vanilla Skyrim, frankly. I think I've completed it one time. I think I've completed Skyrim, like, literally one time, and nowhere close to 100%. I reached a point where I was like, I'm just gonna rush through the main storyline and get this shit over with. This sucks. But Vintage Story, again, you know, I know this was not a Vintage Story stream, but dear God, do I recommend it fully. Please play this game. It is so good. It's genuinely amazing. And it's great vanilla. I'm just starting to mess around with mods, and the mods have been amazing too. That's my TLDR. But my throat is going, my voice is about done, I'm hungry, I need to go freshen up. Thank you all so much for tuning in. A delight, as always, having each and every one of you. Be safe, brush your teeth. Tomorrow's Monday, but hey, don't work too hard, okay? It's a Monday. Nobody really expects that much out of you. And hopefully I'll catch you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.